Hey everyone, today I'm going to be discussing the Kaidus fast rollout on CP process, also known as the air pogo rollout. Note that this is not a tutorial on how to perform the rollout, the assumption is that you already know how to do so. And if you don't, there are plenty of wonderful step-by-step guides on how to do so. Rather, this video will talk about effectively using the rollout. When Kaidus first debuted this rollout, the whole competitive scene was in awe of how much faster he could get to mid than every other demo, using flashy but tricky demoman mechanics. However, Kaidus would move extremely far forward when he did it, and although it worked really well at first, eventually players adapted and now you can see him often getting punished hard when he performs this rollout. Banny succinctly says that,
Just makes you overextended and vulnerable.
nevertheless, I want to show you guys that this rollout still has a lot of merit. One of the hardest parts of playing Demoman on this mid is defending yourself against the enemy roamer's fast rollout. You'll often see top-level demomen frequently getting caught out and instantly dying to these roamers, which is a huge blow to the demoman's team, usually costing the team the whole mid. The demoman pogo rollout can be used as a defensive tool to counter the roamer's fast rollout. I'll show you guys a few clips of each of these rollouts, and I want you guys to notice where each player is at what time. First, let's take a look at the Kaidus rollout. When I reach the health pack, I instantly turn around and walk back towards my choke. This is because I'm not trying to use my extra speed to aggress, but rather to defend against the roamer. The time we're going to be looking at for this section is the period between 9:43 and 9:42. When I do the pogo rollout, I end up well behind the rock at this time. Also note that I have 142 health. Now let's look at the roamer fast rollout. This is fairly standard, except I believe you can go slightly faster by going off of the left wall, but I cannot hit that jump consistently. If anyone watching this can, please show me a clip of your time on the rollout. After the 3 jumps, the roamer lands right in front of the rock between 9:43 and 9:42 with 3 rockets loaded. A soldier can easily kill a 142 health demo man with 3 rockets. However, the demo man is far enough back, so at that time when the roamer lands, a scout will be there in choke to fight with the demo man, which makes it extremely difficult for the roamer to get any kills. This information can be summed up in this picture. The red lines represent the roamer's area of threat, the boxes represent the farthest the roamer can land, and the blue lines are the area where the demo man can stand and be safe from the roamer. The only way for the demo man to reach this area is to use the Kaidus rollout. The other common option for a roamer is to steal the demo man's health pack, which can very easily disrupt the heals for the demo man's team since the medic needs to spend time healing him up and thus sacrifice some of the high ground. Normally the demo man is in risk, and some demo men had to rely on the mind game of putting stickies on the health pack in case the roamer chose to jump on the pack. This is clearly not a great option. It would be better that the demo man just get the pack first. If you look back on the Kaidus rollout, you'll see that the dome man picks up the pack at 9:47. In this soldier clip of a fast rollout onto the pack, you can see that he gets to the pack at 9:43, and even with a perfect rollout, it's hard to break 9:45. This means that this rollout is nullified by the defensive Kaidus rollout. So, is the defensive Kaidus Downman rollout a complete counter to all of the enemy roamer's options? Unfortunately, no. A soldier has another weapon in his arsenal, and that is the airstrike. This weapon is extremely unorthodox and is most commonly considered a gimmick, but it still allows for an incredibly deep rollout that threatens the demo as well as the combo and choke. Let's take a look. Most of the time, this rollout will be used to kill the medic instantly, but it can be used to bomb the demo. If we look at the areas of pressure diagram for the airstrike, you'll notice it looks something more like this. It's really hard for a demoman to avoid this, but my best solution has been to rotate to the right side and grab the small health kit. It really isn't great, but what you have to realize is that the roamer using the airstrike gets a higher influence in terms of area, but trades that off for a worse weapon. And that the Kaidus rollout still gives you the option of getting this small pack, whereas the regular rollout just leaves you open. It's also noteworthy that you only have 2 rockets when bombing the demo, since one more is expended during the jerf of the rollout. You might be thinking that this defensive variance of the pogo rollout is not worth it because you go so far back that your influence is lost. This isn't the case, however, and it really comes down to the demoman's most important role on process mid, and that is shooting off other classes from the high ground. This means that the demoman is still in a very good position to fulfill his role, and the enemy roamer will be the one who's out of position. In conclusion, I believe that all demomen should be using this rollout as their primary option. It used to be considered an aggressive mix-up, but its use as a defensive option makes it the safest and most reliable rollout. I hope this video helped, and have a great day.